So here we go with the card show vlog, going down to Halifax, Nova Scotia for a big show there. It's 130 tables, 40 vendors. It is 5:06 a.m. here. I was up most of the night finishing prices on stuff, and absolutely exhausted. Tried to sleep, couldn't sleep. So here we go, 5:06 a.m. Gonna get some gas here at the gas station and then make my 3-hour drive down there for day one of the Halifax Card Show. Here we go. How you doing today? No, not too bad. A lot of traffic, a lot of people. Half the joy is just talking to people. Yeah, try to get a little bit of everybody. Yeah, I do 100.
If I got 100 left.
Yeah.
I know because Lincoln KD.
Yeah. Be here. Here, I'll put it aside for you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, buddy. I'll throw something else in the slot. I'm not sure if there is or not. Okay. So the Tua would be 30, and then the Herbert is a little bit more. It's 120. They got a little bit of whitening on the back. These ones do. Bottom corners and stuff. They're hard.
To get a good
Yeah. The centering's pretty good on them, but I love Optic. That's my I got a PC of Optic and it's good. Where to hide that? There you go. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
There's room for this.
What would you take for this?
How about $2? $2? Perfect. Thank you, buddy. Can't say no to Cap. Oh, pretty good show so far. I think we're close to noon now. Lots of foot traffic. It's been pretty good. No huge sales, but did just make a deal on that PSA 9 Alexis Lafreniere Young Gun. Somebody keep on coming around looking at my McKinnon PSA 10, so I decided to put one of them up. I got two of them, so I decided, no, I'll bring one, put it up. Essentially where he's from, so I thought, where is a better spot to try to sell it than here? So, waiting to see. People are kind of interested that I actually have football, because apparently I don't get a whole lot of it, but wait to see what happens. And we'll show the boxes later, probably end of the day at 2 o'clock when the show stops for the day. Before we head home, I'll probably just do a little show of the boxes and what we got and how I kind of organize everything. So. You like those ones, do you? Let me see them here.
Yeah. No,
How does $5 sound?
yeah.
I never saw them.
Good.
$5 for the Tom Brady's? There we go.
Yeah, I saw these. Yeah, like after you just gave me a reminder.
Yep.
Yeah, if I saw
Yeah, you got money left. Yeah.
I've said too many bad things about Tom Brady to keep in my collection, so
Perfect. Thank you.
no problem.
What do you say, bud?
No problem, dude.
Well, how about I put them in my pocket so people
Yeah. Sold a Lafreniere. Sold my Lafrenieres. The cheaper one, $100.
Bought a Willie Mays from the same guy. I knew I was gonna buy it.
How much was it?
He wanted 275. I'm like 200, like 225. PSA 2 is 300.
Yeah.
It's at least a 4. I would
Yeah.
say like it's really well.
That's good.
Just like the other one, it's just really the colors on it. They're a little bit less, but like
Yeah.
it's gonna grade at least. It'll grade it cool.
Kind of show the camera.
Oh yeah.
Couple Sandy Koufax and the Willie Mays. Oh, vintage. Ian's all in the vintage now.
A lot of vintage. Tripod, Mantle, Hank Aaron,
Jeez.
Jackie, Mantle.
Vintage is safe. Vintage is safe. Those guys can't tear an ACL, and if they do, well,
Top 4. Full price, rookie, AK10,
Josh.
2 Joshes, Browns.
Someone showed me they said, "Oh, you must be the guy that my buddy was seeing." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, somebody had a Trevor Lawrence Immaculate patch auto.
Wow.
Like somebody was selling it here." I was like, "Oh nope,
I didn't see it.
it wasn't me."
Okay.
Oh, there you go. I think he could go up like big,
Yep. Oh yeah. I think he has a lot of room.
and I think he's got a chip on his shoulder, and I think people are underestimating what Lamar
I
can
think
do.
it's this year. If he wants to really play it out.
Well, it's his contract year too, right? He's like, "Look, I'm gonna hold it out." So, yeah. You guys leaving soon, or
I was waiting for Will, but I don't know.
when he's showing up?
Probably lost somewhere.
I decided to put my my big Herbie up, one of my big Herbies up. So
What's it numbered to again?
20. So second year, numbered out 20, PSA 10. Like I don't like. For me, I'd sell it and put it back into like a optic up for Keen. That's I don't even care. I don't care if it comes in at 9. So what was that? Broberg, yeah, defenseman. He's a first-round pick. I think he was like top 10 or something like that. So everyone just loves it. Everyone's like, "Oh, I love that picture. It's over like the overhead picture." I'm like, that's the nice thing about canvas cards. Second half of the year, yeah. First half of the year, he's gonna have a. Oh, it's like if he could be like 2 and like 7 to start off. Yeah. That's why, like, to be honest, like Trey Lance is like the safest bet this year. He's gonna win 12 to 13 games. The team's good, and he plays a terrible schedule. So, to me, Trey Lance, and I don't even like Trey Lance. I don't think he's a good quarterback. But it's like you looked at Mac Jones last year. Mac Jones wasn't good, but the Patriots win.
They win. People love it.
Yep. See you, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Check it out, watch your YouTube channel.
Oh, thanks. Hey, appreciate it. It's fun.
Yeah, how's the show going so far?
Pretty good. Yeah. A lot of traffic, so a lot of people just kind of looking. Yeah, it's not a lot of hockey, so they're like, "Oh, you have football. Oh, perfect." So sold a couple things, so can't complain.
That's good. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's I was hoping, I was like, maybe it's like Moncton's the same thing usually. I'm like, everyone's like, "Oh, you got football." I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, cool." You get the odd guy that will like play with it and stuff, and then it's the odd. I don't know, a lot of not so much like full like buying and trading and stuff. And yeah, I do like a lot of eBay. So now I'm trying to avoid it because even like Canada stuff, you got like so much stuff that is it's just a tax. Like everything's just dropped. Like because everyone's like, oh well, why did like the hockey market's gone down 13% in the last like 2 months? It's like, and PSA started charging or eBay started charging tax in Canada 2 months ago. So it's 15% to 13%. Yeah, like if you're in Alberta, great, you get 5%, but everybody else is kind of screwed. So I don't know, I tried. I like I said, a lot of depends what it is. I sold I had a big Zach Wilson. I traded that to a guy in the States. So he was yeah. So that McKinnon there is what I got back. So that and 2K is what 2K at American. So it was a pretty good pretty good flip. Yeah. That was a good one. That was I bought that Zach Wilson for like raw for 6 American or something like that, and then I was like, look clean. I'll grade it. Even this one, I'm probably gonna crack it and regrade it because it's an 8, but it's the cleanest 8 I've ever seen. I can't find a single thing wrong with the card. I'm like, I don't know where you pull the 8 from for being a thick card. I'm like, I just don't see like anything. The corners are sharp on it. Yeah. They gave me 110. They decided not to give me the second one. They're like, oh, it's a thick card. We got to give him an 8. Can't give him 2 10s. So the auto on that one's a little streaky though. That's the only thing I had wrong with it. So I wouldn't grade the auto again, but no, it's just when you look at it close, it's got like almost like speckled around it. So yeah, I'm like, there's just, to me, it's so weird. So like I said, I'm probably gonna re-crack it, resubmit it. Yeah, so that's my plan, but we'll see. He was just too cheap. That's why I have so much of him. I'm like, he was cheap. At one point, he was like cheaper than Tua. So I'm like, yeah. If he does good, then he does good. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. So, what was your name, by the way? Miles? Eric, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've heard like this 101 player.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's like you had to find the right one.
Yeah.
But I've been like showing it to some people. They know they're
Yeah.
but they're like, it's got to be eBay. Like
Yeah. It's got to be the right guy. And it's almost like a big bite now, and just like don't put a reserve on the offers and just be like, yeah, see what somebody wants to do. It's hard with that kind of stuff because it's like, what do you price it at, right? Like it's like,
there is
yeah.
I got a comment here.
That's cool. Hi.
You do 5 for both of them?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
We get 5 on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect, man. Thank you, buddy. How you doing? Not bad. The Panthers fan. No. What do I got in here?
And you should have saw the stuff.
I might have, I think I have like 2 CMCs too.
Before either.
I think.
Oh, I didn't
think.
see the porcelain ones.
Really? No. What, a Gretzky?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. I am
Gretzky. No, I never ever saw the
Yeah,
Gretzky.
there's those 2. I think the other one's out of 99. Or 199? 199, that's what it is.
What would he run? I'm new to this.
Like $5.
$5.
It was a guy that years ago, he was where Brad was. He had but he never had his porcelain.
Baker's actually looking good.
Yeah, the preseason game last night.
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Drilled that ball in there. That one.
It was like, DJ only played for like maybe the first quarter, so
Yeah.
he was playing with just secondaries, and then Anderson played all.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so we're just playing with our third.
Yeah. Was it Zasta or whatever his name
No,
is?
Branzos was out.
Oh yeah.
So I think he's going to be gone.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah.
But no, he drafted Shai Smith.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Terrence Fisher Jr. last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple, Hollywood Higgins, just a bunch of.
Yeah, well, Terrence Marshall was like a second rounder for you guys last year. So.
He didn't do a whole lot.
No.
He hasn't been at practice.
No.
So with a bunch of nobodies, Christian McCaffrey and just a bunch of secondary, and we did like.
I always say I'm like Baker's not a top 5 quarterback. He's not, but he's probably closer to 20. Like he's probably like that 17 to 20. Like
You got someone like Christian McCaffrey and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
You just need somebody that can get them the ball and they'll.
I always say I'm like I'd rather him than Jimmy G. Everyone's all like Jimmy G. I'm like, what is the Jimmy G like? Like last year was his best season. He put up 23 touchdowns. I'm like,
Their coaching.
it's just so good.
Their players.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so disclaimer: hate the Patriots.
Yeah, same here. Hate him.
From every aspect. No matter what, you go to the Patriots except for Cam.
Yeah,
Besides that,
yeah, yeah.
but I never saw Tom Brady as a perfect quarterback. I never saw him as the best quarterback ever. I saw Bill Belichick making a team that can't lose if they have a quarterback that can limit turnovers.
Yep.
And that's what he was. So when he went to Denver and there was no action was Tom, it's like, no, they had a superstar team.
Yeah,
They just
again.
needed a quarterback that would limit turnovers.
Again. Yeah.
Was a turnover machine.
So you look at like Tom Brady, like any of the time when Tom had like when he was like a top 10 paid quarterback, he was every time. That's when they didn't win the Super Bowl. They were winning the Super Bowls every time when it was like, oh, you are a super cheap quarterback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's one of those things. I'm a big. Well, he agree, right? Will Tom Brady's overrated? I only brought 8 of them. I sold one of them. So yeah, he was here. Not bad so far. Nothing. Couple sales, nothing big, but Lafreniere got $100 out of one of them. My PSA 9 that I got. But no, I brought 2 with me. I'm like, the show gets slow. I gotta rip something while I'm here. So. Seven out of 8. Yeah. Yeah, those ones and that one got lucky. Hopefully it's the same way with Marvel. Yeah. Say the same thing about that. You got it.
I saw that it was going to the hawk 10 for 10.
Yep.
And these two, I'll try and make it 10.
Yep. They're $1.
So try to do that.
10. Yep. 10 too.
This phenomenal
Yeah.
DJ.
Yep.
Jeremy Chin and McCaffrey.
Yeah.
So that was 10.
Just say 35.
35. Yeah. I was good for that.
You good?
That basically was it.
Clear me out of the Panthers.
It's hard to find like some of the
My,
players around.
my friend's young fella, he's a Panthers fan too, so I always like keep a couple of things aside for him because I'm like,
Yeah, because it's like, I didn't start collecting the cards themselves.
Yeah.
After some of my favorite players.
do you mind if I just show the camera? Okay. Couple things, CMC, Jeremy Chin, DJ Moore. Just a bunch of Panthers. There's them. Appreciate you guys. May as well grab that one too. No problem, man. Yeah, I just do like some YouTube stuff, so it's fun. I rip a lot of boxes.
I like it.
What do you collect?
Yeah.
Hockey, a little bit of everything, or?
Are you open to trades at all?
Yeah, it depends what it is, what you're looking for, but
Or are you buying at all?
I might buy some stuff. Same thing, depends on what it is, but
I actually have some Marvel PMGs.
Oh yeah.
We got
Here. I'll take a look. Yeah. Actually, have a Moon Knight coming in. Oh, nice. It's weird, eh? They went like a really,
thick cards.
yeah. Moon Knight's so sweet. It's so hard to grade. Do you grade them yourself, or you buy them?
Those I bought. Sent some cards out. Those I bought.
I was watching a thing last night. A guy pulled from the new Spider-Man set. He pulled 3 PMGs from the same pack. Yeah, not even the box. Like he pulled 4 PMGs in the box. He pulled 3 from the same pack. Pulled a Spider-Man 2099, a Mary Jane, and a Vulture. Like, yeah. Because everyone was like, "Oh, you got." He's like, "Oh, you got Spider-Man 2099." He goes, "No, I don't," because he saw the back card. He's like, "No, I know what I got." And then he's like, "Wait a second! Like, I just saw the back of the card." And he's like, "Oh my god, there's 3 of them." So, yeah. How much for the Moon Knight? I just know these ones are probably gonna be out of what I would want to probably pay, just because they're blue. I know they're shorter, so.
I could do probably like 10.
Okay. Are you around for a bit, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my rounds for a bit. I'm gonna talk to Brad for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me think it over, and I'll let you know. How you doing, man? Not bad. Pretty good turnout for day one. Oh yeah.
Although the numbers tonight.
It's an IB or an
IB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not coming up anywhere. It's pretty. Not seen a lot of them.
I found it. I think it was here. I think I found it. These are American, but in book Origins Auto.
I had some. I remember not work out much, but people pay that. Or they might pay that, or it's still there.
So that's American, so it's $17.50 American.
He sold all time.
So
Or I sold all time. But it's just like, you haven't seen it before. eBay this for $8, but it's like $80 shipping.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this for this one, right?
$80 shipping.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's nice, man.
it's on card.
It doesn't cost $80. It might cost $20 for that.
It's nice. That's my big thing. I like on card autos. Stickers are just, it's just not the same.
This one back. I need to do some stuff.
I'll do 60. You can have it for free. If you want to grab the other ones for 60, I'll throw it in.
For 60 and everything?
Yep.
I have to see if my buddy has 40 cash on him.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Okay. Want me to put them back here for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So you're putting them back in the box and having to find them again? Makes it easy. In book. Brandon Ayuk, Mara, and Kyle Trask. Yep.
Do it for 59. I need a.
Yes.
Alright. I need to get that seat card over there. $2 over, and I have $1. So it's like.
What a hustle.
There, you got $2. I'll give you $2. I'll do 58. No, good. No, I'm good. I don't need any more change.
You're the man.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Need you, man. Let me show 'em. Kevin Durant, stained glass, PSA 9. Good deal, man. Thank you very much. What's your name? Eric. Nice to meet you, Ben. No problem, bud.
I like that. I have no Trevor Lawrence stuff though.
It's I got some of his stuff coming in. Yeah, I got a couple other Prism and stuff. I gotta probably end up grading those two, but the Joys. Zach Wilson was the first one I went in on, and then even T-Laws. Yeah.
Well with them.
Yeah.
To see those 10s from this year's Prism is crazy.
It doesn't happen. That's why I bought them for I bought them for $180 for the 3 of them, so $60 a piece. And then
People that have the Mac Jones, and Trey Lance, silvers.
yeah, back terrible. And that was like the one thing with these, like all of them, they're all like, that's why I grabbed them. Like the centering on the back's like not perfect, but they're all like
Definitely within the.
way better than anything else I've seen from this year. So yeah, I think it's the second half for him. I think it's the second half of the year. Service season's like rough, but I think second half of the year he's like he'll catch on and do something big. And that's a wrap for day one. Get the sunglasses on so I can hide how tired I look. Pretty good show overall. I'm gonna drive home now. Tomorrow, the co-host of the podcast, if you guys were listeners back then, Trevor, he'll be joining me at the show, which will be pretty good. Thank you to everyone that stopped by. Obviously, said hi to a couple of you guys. Might have a couple new subscribers here. Appreciate it. Yeah, overall, first impression of the show, it was different. It was, and that's what it is. It's cards and collectible show. So there's sports cards, a lot of hockey, but it's also a lot of just like collectibles. So you have like memorabilia, jerseys, and old sticks, and old equipment, and just random everything. A lot of hockey. Once again, we're up in Canada, so who's really surprised here? A lot of hockey, some football, and yeah. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'll try to get more of a view of the area. Today, I was just at the table by myself for most of the day, so obviously not going to leave it. It was actually pretty busy all day long. I made some decent sales, and anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first day, day one, and hopefully you come back and check out day 2 tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.